is Ginkgo Plus. So we've looked at superfoods from the American continent and with our fields of green, taken a page out of Egyptian history with garlic thyme. And now we're going to look at the Chinese civilizations and discover what our unique Ginkgo Plus formula has to offer. This formula not only contains ginkgo, but it contains 3 other Chinese plants that not everybody's very familiar with. So we've got 4 unique Chinese herbs and botanicals that are combined into our Ginkgo Plus formula. Now, of course, the primary ingredient in Ginkgo Plus is Ginkgo biloba. And if you look at Ginkgo biloba, if you're not familiar with it, if you look on our screen, that image over on the side is that fan-shaped leaf. And it comes from one of the oldest surviving tree species. And they live incredibly long years, over 1,000 years many times. And the pale colored nuts that are on these trees are eaten in Asia as a snack or in savory dishes. And the fruits, not so much. They're really stinky fruits. So not everybody eats the fruits. They've got some nutrition to it. But it's the leaves that have been really traditionally used in Chinese medicine and Chinese history. They have been infused into hot water to make a tea, is how they've traditionally been used. And if you've ever been to places where ginkgo trees are in the fall, they turn beautiful, amazing colors in the fall. And then if you travel across the sea to Europe, you'll see that ginkgo biloba is actually one of the most popular herbal supplements. It has a ton of research with our modern medicine in looking at how ginkgo works. It's been used for thousands of years in Chinese medicine because it supports healthy circulation. But the newer research studies have figured out that by supporting healthy circulation, it increases circulation to the brain. And that's why in Chinese medicine, they have also used it as what they call a brain tonic, where it increases circulation, so it has some benefits to enhancing memory, enhancing focus, creativity, lots of wonderful benefits of ginkgo. And then we have combined our ginkgo with these 3 other powerful Chinese herbs. We have reishi mushroom, and it is a medicinal mushroom that's been used also for thousands of years in Chinese medicine. And it's best known for its benefits to the immune system. But newer research shows it has really powerful antioxidant activity and that it has a support for brain health. So it's been combined with our ginkgo in our unique formula so that these 2 herbs work synergistically. And then we've also added schisandra berries to this. Again, it's another Chinese medicine that's known as what's called an adaptogen, where it helps your body adapt. And in this case, for increased energy and endurance. And if you look at the traditional Chinese medicine, they call it qi invigorating or qi invigorating. And the Chinese believed that qi or qi was the type of life force energy that we have. And that's why you would take schisandra is to support that life force, that energy balance. But today scientists know that it actually has some abilities to support endurance. It's been researched in some sports performance and even newer research looking at its potential benefits for memory and cognition. So again, we've got another complementary Chinese herb. These 3 are combining together. So I'll tell you a little bit about this last one that probably most people have not heard of. It's called faux tea. The botanical name for that is really kind of a tongue twister, Polygonum multiflorum. And this is the root that we're using for the faux tea. And we use the cured root. And that follows along with traditional Chinese medicine. One thing you want to make sure that you don't get confused, what we're using here with faux tea is not the same thing as some of the commercial products out on the market that are faux tea tang. That is not real faux tea. What we're using is the faux tea that has been used for centuries in Chinese medicine for everything from graying hair that they used to use it for to anti-aging, but it's included in our product because of its benefits to support ginkgo and support memory and focus. And that's why we've combined these 4 wonderful botanicals together. Now, like our other products, we want to make sure that we're using the very best ingredients. So in the case of our ginkgo, we're using a 50-to-1 extract, and we've standardized it to both flavonoids and what's called terpenoids. The ginkgo trees are very resistant to insects and fungi, and this means that they produce really high levels of antioxidants and other very beneficial compounds, and those are produced in their leaves to help ward off the insects so that they don't eat the leaves, and it protects the tree. And the scientists, now that we've looked at this, we found that there are more than 40 components of ginkgo. And then out of those 40 components, there's 2 categories that are really believed to be beneficial to humans, and there's studies on those. And those 2 categories are the flavonoids and the terpenoids. And the flavonoids are antioxidant nutrients. You might have heard of nutrients like quercetin and rutin that help complement vitamin C. Those are the kinds of flavonoids that are in our Ginkgo biloba extract. And then we also have terpenoids in there. And our product, our material that we source, is standardized to make sure that we have a minimum level of these flavonoids and terpenoids. Not just one component, but multiple components are tested and standardized for on this material to make sure that we're getting as close to nature as possible and a truly high quality ginkgo that goes into this product. And then we've done the same thing with the other botanicals that we put in there. Our reishi mushroom is a 5-to-1 extract, the schisandra 6-to-1, and the fotea 10-to-1 to make sure that we're getting the right ratios of those active, nutritionally supportive components of these mushrooms and berries and the ginkgo leaves. And they very much work together in synergy to help support your memory and your cognition and your focus. So this one is a fantastic product to help, again, with supporting your brain health. If you want to get a little more creative and support your memory, Ginkgo Plus is the product for you. Like our garlic, though, the ginkgo does interact with some medications. So if you are on medications, you want to make sure you check with your doctor before you take ginkgo, because it can interact with certain medications like blood thinners. So make sure that you do that double check on this product. If you're not on medications, you want that extra focus, let's go take some ginkgo and help us get focused.